7 Firebird, chrome on the grill. Drag your ass, let the night begin. Methanol burning, white on the air, hands on the wheel, like I don't care. Back tire shaking, paint job tied, wind light waiting, bang the light. Head low steady, foot down deep, this old heart don't lose sleep. I can taste it right at the line, one more breath and I'll be fine. Hold that stare, don't blink now, say my name and show me how bad do you want it? Say it again. How bad do you want it? Right where it ends. Green light, bang, I'm gone, I'm gone. How bad do you want it? How bad?
Alright, it's Friday around the shop here or whatnot. Figured I'd drop a video since I hadn't done that in a few weeks, just to kind of let you guys know what's going on in the shop in the world of LS's, VK56s and whatnot. Here's our little deep seat, I think, Chinese intake for a VK56 for a little project we got going on. Here's actually the motor that I'm about to rebuild. It blew a head gasket, so this is just going to be a stock build. We're just going to get the block and the heads just lightly decked just to clean them up so we've got a good surface to adhere to, and put it back together. Then we're going to put that other intake manifold on top of that. Here's another VK that we've got in transition of being tore down. It's a little nastier than the other one. We've got a couple of actual factory VK wiring harnesses that we're about to mate back into a RUSFI, RUSFI. I don't know if that stands for Russian or not. The guy that owns the company is Russian. Here's the actual ECU stuck back in all these wires. One of the cool things about it is you can write scripts inside of it to make it do whatever you want, like run different transmission TCMs and things like that. So here's the 4L80 that's going to go behind it. If you'll notice up at the top of it, I had this thing behind a 6.0 with a turbo, and it ripped the ears off the bell housing. So if you're going to use those, make sure that you use the little torque converter dust cover that goes, that bolts onto the bell housing and goes to the oil pan. I'm going to make one or a little spacer to kind of a shim to go between that dust cover and the VK engine on some of the later stuff we do. Okay, so here's the 4L80 that I just got done rebuilding. It's got a torque converter with a billet front plate on it. This is our flex plate for the VKs right here. It's 3/16 thick on this particular one or whatnot. That's chrome moly, and that'll be what we're selling with our kids. But that's the 4L80 that's going behind that VK that we're putting together. And here again, some of the parts for our VK adapter piece. This adapts the VK crank to a GM flywheel. It's got bolts the size of a big block Chevrolet, and these are the bolt holes for the VK crank. Here again is the actual adapter plate. Like I said, for the 4L80, I'm going to wind up making a little piece that goes right down in here to complete the circle or whatever, so I can bolt it to the dust cover for the torque converter on the 4L80. Here's the VK from the beginning of the video that we're tearing down that we got off of Facebook Marketplace. For reference, here's another motor, similar miles, nowhere near as clean. Change your oil, people. There's a gasket set. It's a full gasket set. I think it was like $200. It's Chinese, but this is not a high-powered build. This is just a little street car. Here's the crankshaft out of it. The front cover and everything that came off of it, and these are the cams. I'm not sure if you can see from this video. I'll try to get it close enough that you can see. You can see that is an intake lobe, and it's skinnier than the exhaust lobe. So what we might try on the dyno is actually putting 4 exhaust cams in this thing. Yeah, I know the timing and everything is not the same, but I'm just going to put them center line wise in the same spot. So yeah, the timing marks and all that stuff will be off, but that really don't matter to me as long as the opening and closing events are the same as what I want. Alright, so we scored this little VK here, whatnot. We're in the process of rebuilding the pistons and everything. Come here tomorrow. Just deglaze the cylinders. Pretty clean little motor though. There's a cylinder. It has 150,000 miles. Look how clean it is inside. Nice little motors. There's a piston that came out of it. Rods, usual kind of wear. And here again is our little trigger wheel kit or whatever that we sell, and a few different cam triggers. Alright, so if you like these kind of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell us down in the comments what you want to see. If you want more specs on the cams, on VK, what it is that you want to know or hear about. Talk to you later. Bye.
I ain't even gonna make a test bed right off the trailer, right in your ass. Right off the trailer, right up in your ass.